Okay. Hello, my name's Lori. Anyway, I'm going to be boxing soap today. This is soap I made. I'm going to be at the Saturday market this Saturday. It opens at 9 o'clock and it runs till 2, but I'll be there earlier setting it up. So anyway, this is the soap I've made. Anyway, this has let me get out. The ones I'll be starting with is the ones I was boxing. We're gonna just finish up with these. This is the olive oil, the coconut oil, the lavender oil, and the yogurt. And and then we'll finish up. Not finish up. Then we'll move on next to the olive oil. Oh, this is the purple one. And then this is the castor oil, olive oil, coconut oil, yogurt, and lavender, and palm oil. So those are the two. This is castor oil, olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil, and instead of and yogurt, instead of lavender, it has what is this stuff? I can't pronounce it. It's lemongrass, but it's CITRONNELLE. So that's what this has in it. So anyway, I'm going to be at the Saturday market, which is the Methodist Church on 2nd and Airport. So make sure you come see us. And anyway, and I also have a bunch of other olive oil, coconut oil, and other stuff that's already wrapped. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you what they look like. Some of them are already wrapped, not some of these, but some of the previous ones. Because don't want to unwrap them. I'm looking for some. I found some others that are saran wrap that some lady did. Already had pre-wrapped them. She shrink wraps, and then she put stickers on the outside. What's in it, labels, and that seems to be it's less expensive. First of all, I'm looking for an alternative way to because this is a little more expensive, and also I'm looking for a better way to cut the bars, because this individual way is just it's terrible. Anyway, so I'm looking for a multi-purpose cutter. Hopefully, I'd love one of those metal cutters, those big ones that you cut, like, was it 12, 15 bars at the same time? That's awesome. Anyway, but those things are huge. They're a lot of money, and I don't have that right now, so to be able to throw at that. So maybe I can ask somebody to, good friend of mine's son, if he'd be take a look at it, maybe build one. So he's in metal, he works with metal, so maybe he'd be willing to do that, take a look at it and build one, but I'll have to ask him, so I don't know. So anyway, but I'm going to be putting all this together. So anyway, and this is what they look like, so I figured I'd show you what you look like, since you're not able to when it's wrapped, because that's the thing, people like to see what they're buying. And I love to get the other ones because it's saran wrap. One of these ladies, she has this business and she did a YouTube thing on it, and I thought that was really neat. So anyway, we're going to start off with this one right here, which is the olive oil, coconut oil, lavender oil, and yogurt. And so what I'm going to do, because since I have this other setup of cutting the bars, you know, some of the bars are coming out a little bit different. So I'm kind of forced to do it this way. But when I get that, eventually I get that bar cutter, all the bars are going to come out exactly the same, and which will be, first of all, it'll make life a whole lot easier for me, and you know, I won't be wasting, I really won't be wasting hardly any soap, you know, because, you know, they'll all be the same. I won't be wasting any time because you won't be, you know, trimming anything. You know, so it's just a whole lot easier on me. Just a lot of waste right now, just because a lot of time. So anyway, but that'll be a godsend. So anyway, so kind of a hassle, but it's, you do what you gotta do. I just didn't have the money to start off with. Okay, so this is $6. Just go by weight, that's all. And so I'd love to be able to get them all so they're exactly the same, and then, you know, I'll just, everything's going to be the same except for, you know, like bars like these. And then I have a bar like this that I screwed up on the bar, and so that's going to be like a something I hand out to somebody that wants to check it out, a sample type thing. I know a lot of people right now kind of are not wanting to, you know, do that sort of thing. So people didn't really want to take them last time, so it's kind of, you know, I understand that in a way, but so anyway, some people don't have a problem with that, and some people, you know, don't want to, and you know, it doesn't really. So anyway, and then you just, it's kind of your bigger bars are, you know, and then I just have a little sticker. So with the saran wrap, I won't have these stickers, so I cut out the cost of these, you know, too, so that will make expense go away. And these are like $10 for $2.20, but still that's an expense. And then you have this, which is more expensive than the saran wrap, so so this is $6. And probably seems a little tedious, I don't know, but I do know that, you know, people like seeing what they're actually buying. You know I would. You know, especially when you can't see it through. But when I was looking for packaging, I just, you know, the bar soap that I was getting originally, you know, because I've been using body soap for probably, let's see, I kept on saying 7 years, but it's probably more like 10. You know, who knows how long. Because I started having skin problems where my skin was totally drying out, and it was getting so bad my knuckles were cracking and bleeding, and just all along my hips and and some of my back and stuff like that. It just, all of a sudden, when I probably in my mid-late 30s, so it was longer than that. Oops. I'm 50s. In my 50s right now, so that's longer than that. I didn't think about that. But anyway, so I just was having a lot of problems. So since I was still working and we had to use antibacteria, I worked in the jail systems, and it took probably, I'd say, about 6 months for it to completely, get out of the system, probably from the bacteria, because I was still having to use it at work. And so once that, I don't know if it was 6 months, because I had been using that stuff for forever. So, but once that stuff just, I don't know, I think it probably just flushed it out of the system. I haven't had a problem since. So, I swear by it. So, I just, if you're younger and you haven't had the problem, why have to go through that? Why not just get yourself on a regimen right now and not put those those chemicals in your body, and that way you know what's in what's going into your body. Just the same was like if you're eating whatever you're eating, I mean, maybe not everything that you're making or is it homemade, but try to, or you might have to go to the store for some things, but try to do as much as you can. I mean, it's because the more you do, the better. Not that life doesn't have their twists and turns, I'm sure, but and I'm going to try to keep up with this, like, at least once a week, or maybe more every time I do this. And hopefully this, hopefully every time I do this,